From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down, it's Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Bell. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tackle the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this...
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Show Fatukasi.
The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Gets past one man. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
You know, another thing about this rookie quarterback, Charles, I think we can say he does not lack for confidence.
Well, he certainly does not, and with the way that he's played, he shouldn't. But I think you're referring to that interview with our friend Ethan Rhodes. He did not sound like a guy who was going to shrink in the spotlight. He feels like his time is now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 28. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Bell is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Mahomes to Thompson on the screen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jarrell Casey. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Callaway, the return man. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Crowder now to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
The give is to Bell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll go again with Bell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's pulled in, the veteran Connor Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Again, it's Bell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A give to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Robinson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 1:40 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Mahomes will throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 7 yards the pickup there. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Mahomes to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. The Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.